8:48, July 3rd. So key point, if you haven't put it together yet, these guys have been pulling logging system hustles. So they've been stealing data from me and things I've been saying for 6 years and 8 months. I've said this before. I'm just reiterating, and I'm going to put it in some playlist that says, watch this first. So there's some stuff I've been saying over 6 years and 8 months, or 6 years and 9 months now, that I've said in the past. Some of it's in my letters. Sometimes I'll say it on YouTube and forget and just rehash a key point. So don't fall for any of their logging system hustles where they like show you something I've said this month that I said years ago or said a year ago or 6 months ago, and then they pretend that's the first authentic log, because that's what they're doing. So don't fall for that hustle. Always ask him, has he said this before in the past? Where's the first authentic log? Because some of the stuff he just rehashes and makes key points, and sometimes these people trick him. There's like some subject of debate going on that he's already debated, so he gets confused and thinks he has to like re-defend himself. So that's why he's re-logging or restating whatever's going on, because they sit there bothering me with telepathy and act like something I've already said is some topic of discussion, so then I feel obligated to say it again. So that's part of their tactic. And then what they'll do is when I say it again, they'll use that as the first authentic log, as opposed to like 5 years ago when I was in my bedroom talking out loud or in a document, etc. So don't fall for any of their logging system hustles. What these terrorists did were stealing my data over 6 years and 9 months. Stuff I sent to IC3, stuff I sent to the FBI, stuff I was sending to the Department of Justice, United Nations Counterterrorism, the Human Rights Commissioner, civil rights communities, the Inspector General, and then my 400 different email contacts or more in emails. So they're stealing all that information, presenting it as theirs, and pretending it's theirs, and then they're just pulling logging system hustles and stuff that I'm basically saying on YouTube to attach my face to, because people are pretending my data and letters were theirs and pretending they write them for me when they don't, are trying to pull a hustle. And they're basically, see, my YouTube is old information. There's some new, but it's old information that was already in letters. And then I'm just attaching my face to it and then adding, maybe saying it in a different form, adding new analysis or new components of it. So don't fall for that. Always ask anyone who shows you something or tries to say, oh, see, I said this then, be like, did you really say this before him, or did you just steal his original data and then you're pulling a logging system hustle? Ask that about everything. It's always a logging system hustle. Never fall for it. They've been going through my data over 6 years and 9 months, and even before that, even since 2011, stealing data and then pretending they said stuff before me, and they're just trying to create a data nightmare. So look for the logging system hustlers and say, misrepresenting evidence in a case involving RICO, terrorism, economic espionage, slavery, sexual slavery, and the financing of such. That's 20 to multiple life sentences. These logging system hustles are helping money fall into the hands of terrorist financiers, people involved with organized crime, financiers of slavery and sexual slavery. Do you want to go to prison for 20 to multiple life sentences? Are you pulling a logging system hustle? You should ask them about anything and everything they present to you and tell them that's called misrepresenting evidence. That's 20 to multiple life sentences if you're pulling a logging system hustle. So are you lying to me? And do that, and that should get them talking. And let them, and that will, you don't have to go through some headache. Be like, is he just rehashing something? Is this the real first authentic log, or are you covering that up and then trying to pull a logging system hustle? Because if you are, that's misrepresenting evidence. That's 20 to multiple life sentences. And you withholding evidence about all your tactics for logging system hustles and all your other tactics, that's also withholding evidence. That's 20 to multiple life sentences. So tell them that.